Cancer, captivating Cancer. How are you? How is everyone? I hope that you are blessed and that the change of seasons is bringing you as much joy as it is me. We're going to do a reading today for the full moon in Libra. It is all about harmony and balance in our relationships. And I believe yours, Cancer, is in your, let me see. It is in your, I know I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, yeah, that's right. In your fourth house, Cancer. And it's all about what's going on behind closed doors. So, Cancer, are you happy? Are you expressing how you really feel, or are you people pleasing? That is the big question this full moon in Libra. And it is also known as the pink moon, the blossoming moon, the paschal moon. But the full moon in Libra is going to ask you, is your internal alignment matching your external life? And for you, Cancer, are you happy on the outside, but behind closed doors, you're not? Are you painting a pretty picture? Are you fluffing your passion, personality, zest, zeal for the sake of everyone else's peace? Are you sacrificing that for others' peace? Because if so, Cancer, 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 there's only so long that you can keep that up. So, yeah. Oh, Cancer, yeah. Yep. Whoa. Cancer, are you okay? I see the cards as a reflection of who I'm reading for, Cancer. I know that you're an emotional creature, but let's see what we can do to help you out, Cancer. Let's see if we can find some advice or a direction you can go to make the best of this full moon, which is April 1st through the 17th in the Northern Hemisphere, April 2nd through the 18th in the Southern Hemisphere. What else was there? Yeah. So, an action that you can take to harness the energy of this full moon in Libra is to, since it's about what goes on behind closed doors, I would say Cancer. Yeah, create a personal boundary. These cards tell me that's an action you need to take. You need to create a personal boundary for yourself and stick to it. And yeah, there's something that you can do that you don't budge on, or you don't sugarcoat for yourself. There, whatever it is that is non-negotiable for you, set a clear boundary and stick to it. That is going to be the first step to changing and balancing out what's external and internal if it is out of balance for you. Now, this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but for those of you that it does, my advice to you is to harness this full moon in Libra's energy by setting a clear, personal, that's too many, please just one boundary for yourself and stick to it. Easier said than done. I know, Cancer. Trust me. I'm a Pisces. Okay, one more card, please, for Cancer's full moon in Libra. Please, this one right there is screaming at me. Okay. Yep. Okay, Cancer. Yeah. Yep. Where you need balance came up as the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know whether you're giving more than you're taking, or you're taking more than you're giving. Wait. Yeah. Either way. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving and giving. And either, yeah, and you're lying to yourself, Cancer, so that you don't have to feel so crappy about the fact that, and I have a feeling that you're doing most of the giving. Now, I say that because what you need to let go of came up as the Two of Wands. That's that it's time to you need to let go of that, oh, someday, that type of energy. No, not someday, not, daydreaming out the window to a better future. It's let's take a step to start the better future. No more planning, no more dreaming, no more. It is let that go. It's time to let that go. It is absolutely time to let that go, because what came up as an action you can take to bring balance back is the Emperor. The Emperor he knows who he is. He knows what he believes in. He knows how he makes sure, he makes sure shit is ran the way, tight ship, checkmate is the Emperor. Okay, that is an action you could take. So I know that it is get out of the window daydreaming and get into the driver's seat, because what you're really good at right now is lying to yourself. The Eight of Swords came up as where you're thriving as Eight of Swords. To me, that's lying to yourself to get through. And we all do it. And I totally get it, Cancer. I mean, I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, you deserve better. You shouldn't have to lie to yourself so that you can deal with your reality, and when I say lying to yourself, it's kind of like, see how she is, but what she sees in the mirror. It's kind of like what we tell ourselves when life disappoints us or people disappoint us, and it's hard to accept. So then we're like, oh, they're just having a bad day, or, oh, it wasn't meant to be, or I'm too old to go after my dream, or I don't know. There's so many examples that I could give, but you're telling yourself something so that you can sit in this place without it eating at you. You deserve more than that, Cancer. And an action you can take is become the Emperor. Take your chess piece. Own it. Know who you are. Know what you want. And stop daydreaming about it and act. Because the message from your spirit team came up as the Five of Swords. And that's the spirit team is saying that it's time to... Your spirit team knows that you've had hard times. Your spirit team knows that you have had struggles, that you're doing the best you can to get through this. But your spirit team wants you to be honest with yourself. They want you to put this behind you and come into the energy that you deserve. There's only one you, Cancer. Nobody can change that. Nobody can take that away from you, and that makes you special. And you deserve to step into your energy and please yourself. Pull your energy back, because if you're having a hard time balancing your give and take, pull your energy back from a situation and see what happens to it without your energy supporting it. Then you'll know then you'll know what it is that isn't reciprocating what you're putting in. Where are you putting your energy that isn't giving back to you what you're putting into it? And like I said, best way to know that is to, these aren't the moon cards. I do that. It's just a habit. Anyways, that's the best way to know what isn't serving you anymore. Pull your energy back and watch what happens. And if the, actions don't match words, then I know that's harsh truths, but full moons, they That's why they're like on steroids. That's why people get a little quirky and people get a little, people get a little temperamental is a nice way to put it. And that's because the full moon illuminates what it is that you're not facing, whether you like it or not. And that's why I like to do these readings, because sometimes if you can kind of jump the energy that the moon's bringing in, you can prepare yourself so that things don't get toxic, or, things don't go from, a 10 and turn into 100 when it wasn't even worth a 1. You know what I mean? Like, don't rush in to save the day when no one was in there needing saving. You know what I mean, Cancer? Okay, 1 moon card, please, for Cancer. Full moon in Libra, please. 1 moon card for Cancer. Full moon in Libra, please. There it is. Oh. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So, yeah, I mean, you need to do what's right for you. And it might seem, just one, please. Just one spiritual awareness card, please. Just one spiritual awareness card for Cancer, please. Just one, please. Dang, Cancer. Just one, please. Just one. There it is. You got release. Look at that. You stop fighting your fears and the hardships of life. You control your thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. You work on what you have power over and put into God's hands what you can't change. You trust that everything will work out for the best. Release. Yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely right. Yep. Work on what you have the power over, like I said, and give God the rest, sweetheart, and you'll be fine. Just know that you deserve to be authentically you, and you deserve to get what you give. And if you're not, it's time to make an adjustment, because you deserve it. And I hope this helps, Cancer. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.